Okay, instead of doing this through email, do a quick video here to show you what I'm looking at. So if we take a look at CYBR, yeah, it's a home run, and this is the daily, as you can tell, and that's a pretty impressive move at this point. And absolutely, I agree with you. This thing more than likely has higher to go. You know, the only thing that I'm, you know, thinking about, if you would email me back on this day if you would, should sell it, because this gap up at 50, whatever it was in the mid or the low 50s, and I said, well, hold on to it, see how it does on that opening gap. And again, it's really been a home run trade from that opening gap. So, if you were looking to sell down in here, you're given a gift to sell up here, and sure, emotion tells you at this point that it's going to 100, and I'm sure all your analyst friends or whatever that work at UBS are telling you it's going to 100, and yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I don't disagree with that thesis. I just think that, especially now, there's still a lot of volume going on here, but, it's trailing off. At some point here, it will, peter off, and more than likely, it should at some point make some sort of sell-off to at least punish the people who are buying it up in here. As you know, that's what the market does. It likes to prove everyone wrong. So all I'm saying is it's probably prudent, if you haven't sold any in that account and you were looking to sell down in here, it's probably not a bad idea to sell a little bit up in here, even if it's 10% of the position, even if it's 20% of the position. I mean, just it's not a bad idea to just sell some here, and sure, and it'll go up to 75, and you'll kick yourself, why did I sell 1,000 shares down here? But in my warped sense, again, going back to that email I sent you about the trading gods, there's something to be said about that, and I've seen it work. Like, when I'm like, hey, I'm not selling this is going to 100, this thing will turn around and drop back through 50 in a matter of a week, and then I'm kicking myself why I didn't sell up here, as opposed to hey, I sell some up in here. Well, then more than likely it will hold up and potentially go higher, and that's just my sacrifice, and it seems to work. So back to the intraday. This is the intraday of CYBR, and as you could tell, each of these, this is a new day. This is a new day. Today it's very strong, and it kind of makes sense. Today's Friday. It had a really awesome week this week, and it makes sense for it to close strong on a Friday after a very good week. And again, not a bad place to just take some profits, or just take a little bit off the table. And like I said, it just, I was looking in here. I still have a little bit left. That I actually put a stop in at 65.5. Thought it was looking toppy, but then boom, it popped up higher here. I'm saying maybe 65, nice round number, right, as a trailing stop. This is the moving averages, so sure, I don't think you're not sitting in front of your screens, nor am I for the most part, but if you are sitting in front of the screens and you look at the intraday and you're like, I want to take some off, but right now it's still running strong, you can use these moving averages. So if this thing starts to peter out, the moving averages catch up, and then it comes below the moving averages, might be a good time to say, hey, the intraday momentum has stopped. Time to get out of it. So again, time frame is key, no question. But it's just a good place to maybe take a little bit off. And if you were really right now looking, in the shorter term right now, I'd say a level of 66.5 is probably a good spot. But I think something down here is definitely prudent. If not, just sell some outright near the close, or if it breaks some of these higher levels. So that's just my 2 cents on it. You could do what you want, but you know, it's just not a bad idea. If you're looking to you're looking to sell early in the week in the 50s, and now you're up in almost at 70, just, you know, it makes sense, man. All right, that's all I got.